Want to bring you in this bed with me because it's so nice and cozy. Granted, my mattress is off of Amazon. It's just a simple memory foam mattress. But the darkness, the peace and quiet that you feel when you're in here, I can't explain it through this camera. I can't get to your bedroom and be like, this is what it feels like. I can't drag you here. Like, I would absolutely love to just have everyone try this out for themselves. So instead, what I'm going to do is put links in the description where you can see similar beds. It won't be this particular bed. I did get this off of Marketplace, but similar to beds to what I'm using. Now, here's why it works. There is these zippers that you can zip up. There is these little latch type things, I guess, where I can tie it up, and it's going to allow it to get super dark. So I'm going to show you in a few what that looks like. Now, how it has helped me. As a medical mama, we get so burnt out and so tired. So how this could help you is what I do is I put my child in here and I zip it up. I put toys in here. As you can see, there's toys in the back. I put a little cartoon because I do have a TV over there. And I zip her up and I go do dishes. This allows her to be safe in her space, play with her things, not run down the hall dragging her backpack with her TPN and her G-tube attached and probably going to send us to the hospital because she pulled it out. So it's a safety risk for her to be out by herself. So putting her in here is better for us. The other thing is if mama is tired, I can lay in here with her. This is a twin mattress. And it's so soft and cozy right now, but I can lay in this bed with her, zip it up to the screen, have the TV on, again, have her toys. And if I end up passing out for like a 30-minute nap, that luxury, like I can't explain those accidental naps, but also keeping her safe when I'm going to pass out. So it's a rare thing, but when it happens, it's important that she's safe. The other thing is because it gets so dark, it's a great place when you're overstimulated to come in here and just hide and de-stim for a bit. I don't ever do social media in here. Like social media is kind of like off limits, or at least I try anyway, but I will play some video games. I will listen to my audiobook or read on my Kindle. So those are usually what I do. I also find my older daughter, she sneaks in here and she does her laptop in here because she likes to hide. She is autistic and she likes to have this like quiet space. I do need to get her own. However, she's in a futon right now. So until I get her a whole new mattress, like a whole new bed, and she has to agree upon it, which is our problem, is she doesn't agree on any of them yet, then she's getting one of these as well. I really hope that this is a help for you. I hope that finding this video helps you find a way to either help yourself or your kid, because again, I didn't know I needed this tent until we got this one. I just got it for my kid for her safety, and the moment I zipped it up for the first time, I just melted in it and I was like, yes, wow. The first couple nights of sleep that I had in this bed, because the sun doesn't just peer through, it was so restful for the most part, like not being woken up, at 6 a.m. If you're like me, like for example, last night, I went to bed at 4 a.m. So waking up at 6 is not going to be good for me. Having this tent, I was able to sleep till 9 a.m. this morning, and I couldn't have done that before. So highly recommend. Let me go ahead and close this down for you. Okay, so as you can see, it is quite dark and cozy in here. So you can still see it's not pitch black. The kids won't get super scared. It is still daytime, but it's so cozy. And we're back. So my kid does qualify for like those medical beds that you see advertising everywhere, but getting through insurance and getting just a company to give us the bed, I guess, so they match up, has been a nightmare. We do have 2 insurances, and we have TRICARE and state insurance. So between the two, we have insurance to cover it. She has the need for it. But getting insurance and finding any company that supplies it has been a struggle. if you happen to work for one, feel free to message me. Love to talk to you, because she does need one that locks now since she is 4 and she's learning how to slowly open the zipper. So we've been teaching her how not to touch it because that is going to become a safety concern later, since she's right in that stage of not understanding but old enough to know like how to do things. She's strong enough now. So getting her that safety bed in the future is super important. And the blessing of this is she'll be able to sleep by herself. Because in the very beginning, when I had her in bed, she would wrap her like TPN line and her G-tube line around her neck. And I cannot be having my kid strangle herself in the middle of her sleep, which is what was happening. So mama then began to sleep with her. Me and her sleep in this bed together now. And originally before we had this tent bed, I had to sleep with her. I had to kind of keep her near me. So she was safe. We couldn't do crib bed. We couldn't do anything because it wasn't safe. Now with this tent, we've had this for a few months now, and it's now opened up the door again to possibly let her sleep by herself. And so now that I finally have a nurse, I think we're about 3 months in of having a nurse. It is very new to us. And so now that I have a nurse helping, we may explore the option of moving this to her room, letting her have this bed. Mama can get a grown-up bed again, which I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to get a pink tint over my bed because I love this. It's been so helpful when I'm overstimulated. I talk very fast. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast for you. That is just my thing that I do in an ADHD, which getting diagnosed later in life, it's hard because we don't understand how to destem with ourselves, right? We've just been functioning. We've been surviving through life, managing to make things happen. And so having this and realizing I was overstimulated and I didn't even know, it was kind of a wake-up call for me. So I don't know that I ever want to go back, even when she's in her own bed, so she can be self-sufficient. I hope this was a help to you. I hope that finding this video answered questions for you, gave you hope of maybe some options for the future, something that you can do. I don't recommend padlocking these for just safety. You can use like string or something if your kid is older and kind of tie a little, like one of those little loose knots that you could just pull and get out from the outside. But definitely for safety, don't lock your kid in here with like padlocks and stuff, but it is really good to help them if they're overstimulated. So again, links will be in descriptions. Links will be in the description, and they are going to be tints like this one. So very similar to mine. Since mine was off of Marketplace, I can't send you the direct link for this, but they're all about the same, honestly. So I hope this video helped you. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day and rest of your week.